guys are back again for another video, man. Glad to see it. As always, your boy Don Squally, Mr. Enthusiastic. I try to be. You know, if you guys came here and I was being Mr. Debbie Downer or Mr. Donald Downer, you know what I mean? I don't know. You guys might unsubscribe, go watch somebody else. But we're keeping it locked. We're keeping it lit, as the kids say, man. But for real, we're getting into another... Oh, we're in reverse. That is definitely not good. As you guys are probably guessing, we are back with another request, man. This one coming from one person in specific. Now, the reason that I chose this one is because I haven't done this build before in life. I know I own one of these cars completely stock. I didn't even know that when I jumped into this nice Jaguar that you guys see here, or see that I started in. Now it's just this. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I noticed that I own this car. Madison Cron on YouTube wants to see a Jaguar XJ220. Now, for those of you youngsters out there, man, some of you guys may not ever even heard of this thing. I don't even know what it is. And to be honest, I wasn't even 100% sure that this thing was going to be in the game. But I checked. As it turns out, I do own one of these things. Oh, why am I in the buy car, man? I'm going to jump into my garage and jump into the one that I own. You guys get a little sneak peek of some of the cars in here. Had somebody say they wanted to see like a whole garage tour. And to be honest, when I had Forza Horizon 2, I did a garage tour. And I didn't even have half as many cars as I own in this game. And it was like a 30-minute video, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken, I had to break it up into 2 parts. But that could all just... I could be actually 100% inaccurate in that statement. But just because I have that idea in my head, I'm like, man, that's going to take forever, right? But we're going to get started with this build. As you guys can see, we got this kind of, I don't know, basic grayish paint job here. Now this overall car right here, 1993. So there's going to be a lot of you guys, actually most of you guys out here, this car was born or made, you know, well before you guys were born. Now, really, you have to look at this car, and it's not the greatest design. These wheels definitely have to go. But you have to understand, in 1993, this thing was the business, man. No word of a lie. Very powerful, 3.4 liter, now 404 kilowatts. That's like 500 horsepower. Very fast. We're going to put an all-wheel drive system in this thing because I think that's going to really improve things. Modernize it, if you will. And, you know, a lot of you guys, actually probably not a lot of you guys, there's going to be some people out there that are going to be like, what are you doing? All-wheel drive, yeah, purist, whatever. Listen, all right, we're trying to make this thing perform properly. Now, it would be cool as a drift car, but no, this is a supercar. It should be doing supercar things. And because of that, race tire compound, most definitely. Now, these hubcaps are these, they look like hubcaps. They legit look like hubcaps. Can we, I don't know. It doesn't look like we can zoom in at all on these wheels, but they really do look like hubcaps. Absolutely terrible. But probably, I'm sure has something to do with the design. Just the way, if you look, probably aerodynamics and maybe even brake cooling with those little slots there. I don't know. I'm just going to throw that out there. There could be a legit reason as to why those wheels are shaped like that, but we're going to completely change them because I don't like the look of them. And a lot of people aren't probably going to like the look of the wheels that I'm going to put on here. But I don't even know what I'm going to put. I'm going to wait until I find them and then let you guys know. Now, the reason that I say you guys probably aren't going to like my wheel selection is because there's always somebody that doesn't like my wheel selection, man. They're like, oh, terrible taste. Those wheels suck. There was better wheels there. Dudes, I'm out here just flying by the seat of my pants. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make some dope cars, man. So yeah, it's really all a matter of preference, but I like to think over my years of looking at cars, what looks good, what doesn't look good. I like to think my stuff's pretty dope, you know what I mean? Oh, those red calipers really setting off that wheel well here. Lowering that down. That's still relatively high now. If we cut off the front here from the side with these wheels, almost looking a little bit like a Lamborghini of the same time period, but obviously much, much longer. Now, I'm going to put on some anti-roll bars only because I don't really trust the suspension of 1993 to really be keeping up with a lot of the cars that we're going to be seeing online or even just driving around with the drivatars and stuff like that. Now, this thing, twin turbo 3.4 liter. Not sure if it's a V6. We're going to find out once we get out there and rev it. But I'm going to say this is a small V8, you know, small displacement V8. Install that sit-up. Install a sit-up. Oh, man. Install this setup, 51,000 credits, on a car that would have cost us 300,000 credits had we had to buy it. But luckily we didn't, so we can save that money for other crazy, weird types of builds. Now, as far as the gearing goes here, a simulated top speed of 360. We're going to see if we can get anywhere close to that. I have a feeling we will be able to get close to that top speed, but we're not going to change anything there until we figure that out. We're going to just lower this thing though, man. I have a feeling this thing's going to look real tight once it's lowered. I wish we were tuck and tire, but no such luck, I guess. What we do have to do is paint this thing. Now, I want to see a nice paint job. Now, out of the manufacturer colors, I can't believe they don't offer the iconic purple that this thing came out of. I don't know if that was just because of the specific year that this thing is, but that's kind of sucks, Forza. Now, the purple that I'm talking about, some of you guys may have seen this car back in the day, is kind of like a light but darkish, weird purpley color. Faded but dark. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, kind of like this. Something similar to that. Very nice. I'm not going to do that in this case because I think we can do this thing a little bit more justice with let's see here. I think a nice bright yellow really set it off. Now, the windows, I'm going to tint. The wheels, I kind of like painted the way that they are. Or the white. You know, I'm going to leave the wheels the same alloy color. The spoiler, what do you guys think? Black out the spoiler? That looks kind of cool. Yeah. Black roof, black spoiler, little canards. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere with this one, man. Now the hood, should we black out the hood? That's riced out, dude. This looks like an NSX, man. Yay, yay. Yo, this is the most modernized. I don't think you're ever going to see one of these cars done up like this, man. This thing is looking tight, bro. Save this to the current car. Just give me a second. Pat myself on the back for that one. We ready to rock, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take this thing out on the street. See what a twin-turbo Jaguar 1993 XJ220 does on the road. All-wheel drive, too. I forgot about that. Whoa, man. This thing sounds nice now. This thing could be a V6, man. I'm not really getting a V8 vibe with this thing, but I have been wrong in the past. You guys let me know down in the comment section, are we rocking with a V6 or a V8? I really should be hitting the Google myself, but I'm a little too excited to be ripping this thing right now. Now we're already in 6th gear, so I have a feeling we're going to have to do some gearing adjustment. It looks like we're going to hit our top speed relatively soon here if we can keep this straightaway going, which looks like we got a little bit here. Bit of traffic up ahead. Easily dodging it. Handles like a dream, man. Didn't even let off the throttle there. Didn't even let off the throttle. I think I'm going to have to here, though. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Taking out the light poles and stuff. Speed trap. Probably could have hit it from the other direction. But let's get a little interior view. Now, as you can see, very 90s controls here. I believe that's, yep, that's a tape deck there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a tape deck. Tape deck. Climate controls look like something that you would see out of a Ford Econoline van. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Ford owned Jaguar at the time of this car's release or creation, I should say. But I'm definitely getting a Ford vibe there. Actually, the vents look kind of Fordish too, as well as the gauges. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research because now that's kind of interesting me. Was in 1993, did Ford own Jaguar? The things that make you go, But I'm going to wait till the end of the video to figure that out. Now, whoa, the brakes. Absolutely terrible, man. What happened there? I just tried to stop and we just went sliding. Now, this thing does, you know, when we hit the brakes there, you can see the ABS coming on, but wouldn't surprise me if this thing didn't have ABS in 1993. Now, you know, common luxuries that we have nowadays, traction control, ABS, they weren't really a thing back then, man. People, especially with these raw driving cars, really wanted experience where they weren't held back by the ABS or the, you know, the traction control, computers stopping the car from accelerating when they don't want it to. So, oh, that sound. Wow. 3.4 liter. This thing could be like a V12 or something here. I could be listening to two V6s side by side here. I think this might be a V12, ladies and gentlemen. Because this sounds like a Lamborghini Aventador or something like that. I don't think an Aventador is a V12, but maybe a V10? I don't know. I'm going to have to Google a whole bunch about this car. What are we getting at here, man? I've been rambling on. We're at like 14... Oh, poles and stuff. 14 and a half minutes unedited. I'm going to fast travel to the highway. I want to see if we can hit this thing's top speed before this video's done. So I just did a little bit of research. We're definitely rocking with a twin-turbo 3.5 liter V6 derived from a V12. Didn't see anything about Ford owning this company at the time of production. So that's kind of strange that I'm seeing Ford, you know, just maybe a coincidence, we'll call it. But man, this thing sounds pretty aggressive, man. It definitely had me fooled here. Let's see, we're in 5th gear. Got a bit of a straight coming up here. See if we can get into 6th. Fastest production vehicle when this car came out. You know, so that's pretty impressive feat, obviously. What? So much handling. Like, okay, I was expecting to crash there, but I didn't. Burying that needle. Still haven't hit the top speed. Come on. I don't think we're going to hit it in this straight. We're going slightly uphill. Oh, man, that was pretty fast. So for the fastest production vehicle in 1993, with a little bit of work, a little bit of help for those twin turbos, man, this thing is definitely impressive. I'm having a lot of fun in it. It sounds amazing, and knowing that it's a 3.5 liter, I don't know, that displacement has a special place in my heart. If you guys know the cars that I've been driving for the last like 5-6 years, man. But I'm thinking we're probably gonna put an end to today's video. You know, I think we did some pretty big things here, man. I think we really made this car look more modernized and special. I think we really achieved something great here, man. So you guys let me know what you thought of this build. Kind of looks a little ricey from this angle, but damn, what it performs, man. Most definitely. This thing handles. I mean, we did the Liberty Work Lamborghini, I think was released a couple days ago, and that thing doesn't handle half as good as this car does. So yeah, that's definitely saying something. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you are not subscribed yet, wait, I don't know. Press the like button, press the subscribe button. I always get confused. I say one before the other. You just gotta slow it down a bit sometimes, I guess. So as always, I'm your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Let's go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking.